Good morning, welcome to Goodwill Commodities. In this video presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday and what we expected yesterday. Yesterday, in our weekly presentation for crude oil, we had identified this 6260, the zone which I had marked with a blue color box. This is going to be the crucial zone. We expected that this can act as a very potential crucial zone. If the price is staying below 6260 and this particular area, we may expect the price to come down and test 6220 initially and then the next level of 6160. But if the price was breaking or staying above 6260, then we expected the market can pull some buyers. If you had missed our yesterday's weekly presentation, please go to our website and YouTube channel or Facebook page, and you can see our video presentation. Now let us see what happened after the price opening. Whenever I place the cursor on any candlestick, you can see the date and time below. One more thing I want to remind you, because yesterday we had started posting the weekly presentation, which we did earlier also. So if you know how you can position yourself for a particular week, you will have a very clear idea when you are doing day trading. So that can help you to avoid certain entries or risk entries. So yesterday the market opened as per our expectation near 6260s, and straight after the price opening, the price went and tested this 6260. So you can see the price was testing, but it was a failure because the market found a resistance. So the price came down, and you can see it came down and tested the next zone of 6220. After breaking this 6220, which was a key support zone for crude oil, you can see that the market straight away it came down. And yesterday we had a crude inventory report also, which flashed around 8 o'clock. Now you can see that the price came down again. It gave a pullback and it tried to test the 6220. So because this was a resistance zone, again the price gave a pullback, like what happened on 17th of October. The price stayed here, then it went up above 6220 and it tried to stay here. So that exactly in the same way, after entering into the 6180 zone, the market gave a pullback and it tried to hit the 6220. So what happened after this? This acted as a resistance and it tried to push the price down. Then you can see the price came down and tested the 6160. So which was the second expected zone. So the price came down and tested the 6160 and the price closed around 6170's zone. On seeing the entire price action, we can easily conclude that the market was dominated by the sellers. If we compare the price opening with the open high low close analysis, you may notice that on the previous day, that was 18th of October, the price opened lower, and if you compare that with the yesterday's price opening, you can notice that the opening was bit higher. And when you compare the previous day's price closing, yesterday's opening was bit above the previous day's price closing also. But here is the major zone 6260. So the purpose of posting this video presentation is to identify and make it clear which are all the major zones, support, resistance, and also the levels and the possible targets. And the price didn't create a new high. That is the next point which we should know. After comparing the opening, the price could not create a new high compared to the previous day's high. And if you notice that the low, more or less the lows are equal. So more or less it had created an equal low. It has not created an more or less equal when we see the price action. And if you see the price closing, yesterday's market closed around 6170 zone. So this is going to be a very important. The price closing for crude oil compared to the previous day, that was Friday's price closing, it's below and it closed below some key zones 6220, 6260. So what we can do today, how we can position ourselves for today. Today the expected price opening, on seeing the NYMEX market price opening, we can come to a conclusion. The price is expected to open below the yesterday's low, which is 6160, near or below this 6160. There may be minor changes based upon the rupee factor, and since you all know we are posting this video well before the currency market price opening and well before our MCX market price opening, there may be minor changes. As far as our expectation is considered, it can open around 6160 or below, which means that the momentum for selling is going to continue. There is no doubt about the trend. So what are all the possible targets we can expect? The next level is 6122. So this is the next target which you can expect, and the possible next target 6066. If you notice that 6066, then which means that the price is slowly approaching the psychological 6000 zones. So you should be very careful once the price reaches this target. So today we can expect crude to continue in downtrend. As you all know, there is no possibilities for any buying when we do our analysis. It shows it is completely down. But what are all the key zones which we can target? That is going to be the major and the most important thing for in this video presentation. 6220. So this is going to be the key resistance zone for today. Why? Because you had noticed that so many times the price tried to give a bounce back above 6220. So this is going to be the key area. So if the price for today, since the expected price opening is going to be near 6160, unless until the price breaks the 6220 or stay above this, we cannot expect crude to show any sort of buy signal. There may be some buying happening on the support. We cannot take this into account as a trend follower. Even in this video presentation, we strictly consider supports and resistance and the trend also. Here I want to announce you one thing. We had received an inquiry from a few of our traders and subscribers that why don't I use these trend lines, which are also most powerful thing, which I used earlier in my video presentations, and I want to reply them. So I will seriously consider about that, using the trend line, because in this video presentation we use only traditional tools. We see the price actions and the price flow analysis. So hopefully I will try to do that also. So we will be sooner we will include the trend lines also, because the trend line is also a very effective tool if we know how to use that. So we will be using that. So today, as far as the crude is concerned, we can expect the price to trend down. 6220 is going to be the key zone. Kindly target this zone. This could be the zone for the future also. Now this is acting as an intermediate zone because this is a new contract. So this could be the new zone for this particular contract. This could be the trend deciding zone. If there is something going to happen with the trend, it should happen near 6220 for this particular contract. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session, and thanks a lot for watching our videos. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.